Hello gin lovers and welcome back to No Nonsense Gin Reviews with me, Bobby Freeman. Now then, what have we got for you today? This, my friends, is the King of Soho gin. That's right. Now this one derives from, well, it's actually derived from a chap who was kind of a businessman, entrepreneur, tycoon, if I've got the word right there, who used to live in the district, well, I don't know if he lived there, but he certainly worked and made his business in the district of London known as Soho. Now, if you don't know Soho, it really has got to be seen to be believed. It's an amazing place. It's got sort of an anything goes sort of attitude. It's kind of sort of flies in the face of the establishment and won't be changed, and hasn't been changed for years really. It's a place where there's lots of pubs, bars, clubs, entertainment places, and it's really kind of out there, and it's a place you can go and be who you want to be. There's a big gay community there. They have the gay pride there, and it's a really awesome place. If you haven't been, you really, if you ever visit London, just get yourself down there, trust me. And apparently this encapsulates the spirit of Soho. So just to give you a bit of history on this one, this was invented by a bloke called Paul Raymond, and this is this guy I talk about, this tycoon of pubs and clubs and all things fun in Soho. So he was known as the King of Soho, and he was an entertainment property tycoon from the 1950s onwards, and he played a pivotal role in the cultural and social liberation of British society. Wow, incredible! I'd never heard of this guy before, but I think you should look him up because he sounds awesome. Affectionately known as the King of Soho, his story forms an intrinsic part of the history of the London district of Soho. The bold and colourful. Oh, this talks a bit about the bottle, and we do like to mention the bottle and the packaging here on No Nonsense Gin Reviews, and we do like this very, very much. You've got this sort of enigmatic character here. I'm not sure if you can see him there. He's like this sort of fellow. Very dapper looking fellow with a fox's tail and a little trumpet. I'm not sure what that was for. I imagine it's some sort of reference to the, I think Soho before, in the very sort of medieval times, I think it was kind of a hunting ground around that area or something like that. I don't know. We'll look into it another time. Or maybe someone can find out and put a comment in the thing and correct me. I'm always open to corrections here. So they say the bottle of King of Soho is a colourful design, and it encapsulates Soho and its anything goes attitude. Excellent. So if you like to dress like this and you have a fox's tail, you'll be very welcome in Soho, I'm led to believe. And there's quite a lot of reading in this, but there's a lot of stuff, a lot of literature on the website. We're not going to read it all, so apology for dipping into my iPad quite a lot. But I think it's worth looking into because they really do put their heart and soul into this gin. It sounds like, with the backstory and everything. And we do like that on No Nonsense Gin Reviews. So we'll look into it a bit further before we taste the blooming thing. So it says, whilst remaining true to its London dry heritage, the gin has a delicate combination of sweetness, citrus and earthiness, and a hint of grapefruit and bitterness on the back of the palate. Wow, sounds incredible. I'm not a big fan of grapefruit in gins, but I'm always open-minded, so let's just see how it goes. The gin has a clean and gentle nose. Oh, that sounds lovely, doesn't it? Which belies its strength, and that opens up to reveal classic juniper, obviously, and pine notes. That's a new thing. We don't often see that in gins. Pine, interesting. And it also has a refreshing zest of citrus oil. Great. It's always nice to have a bit of citrus in the gin. So, and then it says the tangy grapefruit reluctantly gives way to soft, warming spice. Nothing worse than a reluctant grapefruit, is there? Anyway, we talk about this enough. Let's get the damn thing in the glass, shall we? Right then, let's, is it a screw top or is it, oh, it's a cork top. Let's listen. Hang on a minute. Ooh, a soft little cork note there. Not as good as the, what was the really good one? The Hendrix we did with the other day. I didn't like the taste, but I loved the cork sound. Very, very good. What it lacks in taste, it definitely makes up for in cork sound. Now then, oh my God, straight away, we've got grapefruitiness going. Straight away, you could tell. I think even if I hadn't read that, I think I'd have probably guessed the grapefruit in there. It's quite a lot of citrus going on. I'm not really getting any pine, to be honest, but there's definitely like a sort of a nice sort of fruity, grapefruity, citrus, nice balanced sort of flavours. But as you know, on No Nonsense Gin Reviews, we don't like to spend all day sniffing the gin. We like to drink the stuff. So let's get it in the old glass there like that. Oh, bloody hell, that's a strong one. Right, okay. Right, bit of tonic. We've got a little bit left from the last episode. Might have to change that in a minute. Get that in there. Let's see if that does anything to the smell. It does actually. I see. I don't know who would drink tonic, who would drink without tonic. Really, it's not only is it really, really nice. It really kind of brings out the flavours and indeed the smells as well in the gin. It's really, really good. And as we always know, we're always drinking Fever Tree. So let's get some of this in on the go, shall we? Oh man, this is gorgeous. This is really, really good. Straight away, exactly what it was saying there. I think it's a pretty accurate description now. I mean, I thought it was a little bit flamboyant, talking about a reluctant grapefruit, but no, I can definitely sense the reluctance in that. No, that's nonsense. Sorry, I don't sense any sense of reluctance in there. But it's you've got. I always talk about flavors being perfectly balanced in gin, and this is the epitome of it. You've got kind of the grapefruitiness, but with the citrus, but in just perfect harmony. Nothing kind of sticks out too much and really hits you in the face. It's gorgeous, and you've definitely got all the standard gin stuff of like the corianderiness in there, that tiny hint of pepper in there, which is very important not to go overboard, because there's nothing worse than a peppery gin. But that's a lovely gin. And I have actually drunk it before, but not for a while. But I seem to remember, I don't like to, as you know, I like to, I'm very scientific, so I like to stick with the same tonic water every time to keep it a fair test. However, I have actually drunk this one with the elderflower tonic. Fever Tree also do an elderflower tonic, and it seems to go extremely well. I think I was in a pub, I can't remember where I was somewhere, but they'd served it and they said, oh, you should have this with elderflower tonic. So I thought, fine, they seem to know what they're talking about, and they really did. It was gorgeous. So top tip today from No Nonsense Gin Reviews, if you're drinking King of Soho, try it with the elderflower tonic. It's very nice. Let me just try it. That is a lovely gin. That is a really, really nice gin. And we like it very much because I like the backstory as well, and we like the bottle, and it had a not bad cork sound too. So, King of Soho people, keep up the good work. We like that. And this is the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. God, doesn't time fly when we're having fun? Whack the old cork back in there. Right, that was King of Soho. This is No Nonsense Gin Reviews, and I am Bobby Freeman. I'll see you next time. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.